After the complete victory at Badr, the disbelievers of Mecca prepared an army of 3,000 people and marched from Mecca to attack the Muslims. The Muslims also prepared an army of 1,000 companions for the defense of Medina. Again, it was the same system as Badr. The army of the disbelievers was 3 times bigger than the Muslims. Normally, right? Yes. But this time, in the army of the Meccan people, there was also a young and talented boy whose name was Khalid. A suggestion was given to fight from inside Medina, but most of the companions said that the battle should be taken out of Medina into the open desert. And the messenger left his own opinion and accepted the opinion of the majority, and 1,000 companions left Medina for the battle. The messenger divided this army into 3 groups. Among the companions, only 100 had body armors and shields, and only 50 horses were available. In comparison of this, the army of 3,000 of Meccan reached at the place of Uhud and began waiting for the Muslims. The center of this Meccan army was also being led by the Abu Sufyan, who had become the new leader of Mecca after the death of Abu Jahl. On their left side was the son of Abu Jahl, and on the right side there was Khalid bin Walid leading with 30 horsemen. When the 1,000 companions reached Uhud to fight the 3,000 soldiers of Mecca, Abdullah bin Ubay, the biggest hypocrite, said, "We will not fight, brother. This is suicide." Abdullah bin Ubay and his 300 companions separated from the Muslims' army, whether this was a planned conspiracy and whatever it was. Now only 700 Muslims were left, and in front of them stood an army of 3,000. Archers were sent on the top of this mountain so that the Meccan army couldn't attack from behind the mountain. Those 50 people were given a clear order: even if you see that the Muslims have won the battle, you must not come down, and even if you see that the Muslims have lost and birds are eating their flesh, still you must not move from your place. A challenger from the disbelievers came forward. Hazrat Ali went and defeated him. Then his brother came forward and Hazrat Hamza also killed him. Then the others kept coming and the Muslims continued to kill them. With this, both armies attacked each other. At first, the fight was a little soft, but slowly the companions rushed from a side and the Meccan fighters began to lose courage, and after some time, like at Badr, they began to flee the battlefield. It was clearly visible that the Muslims have won the battle. That is why from the 50 archers standing on the mountain, 31, excited by the victory, came down the mountain to collect the spoils. Only 9 archers remained on the mountain, and this exact moment was what Khalid bin Walid had been waiting for. As soon as they came down, he reached from behind the mountain with lightning speed. Now the game was completely changed. The Muslims, who had won the battle, suddenly became trapped between the two enemies. Slowly many companions were martyred, and the main general of the Muslims, Hazrat Hamza, was martyred by a slave named Wahsh. And during this fight, a rumor spread that Prophet peace be upon him has also been martyred. This rumor spread because when Khalid bin Walid attacked from behind the mountains, one of his groups attacked the cave of the Prophet. At that time, only 9 people were there to protect him, but Hazrat Talha and the others protected him. When Musab bin Umair was martyred, whose face was very similar to the Prophet. The disbelievers thought they had martyred the Prophet as well. Meanwhile, the Muslims' army somehow withdrew, protected the Prophet, and took him up onto the mountain. On the mountain, they again formed formation and got fully ready to fight. The horses of the Meccan army couldn't climb the mountain, and without horses, their speed was very slow, and the Muslims were raining arrows upon them. So Abu Sufyan decided that this was enough, and that they would return to Mecca. Before leaving, Abu Sufyan asked Hazrat Umar, "Have we killed Muhammad?" Hazrat Umar said, "No, he is completely fine, and he is hearing everything you are saying." At this, Abu Sufyan became very angry because they had fought this battle to martyr Prophet Muhammad and to capture Medina, but none of their objectives were fulfilled. Many historians call this a clear defeat to the Muslims, but some says that yes, the Muslims suffered great losses, but the disbelievers didn't achieve any of their objectives. From this battle, the Muslims learned a very important lesson: never to go against the order of their leader. And in the coming years, in their battles with great superpowers, the Muslims never went against the order of any leader again. The Meccan army did return, but this time Abu Sufyan began preparation to gather 10,000 soldiers to attack the Muslims again. Subscribe.